Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cat's Cottage. I'm up this morning getting me a cup of coffee. Here we go. The coffee doesn't taste like anything really special this morning, but my husband fell for this. One, because it was on discount shelf, but look at this, Death Wish coffee. See, that get me into buying it because it just the way the skull and the bones and all. Okay, let's go sit down in here before I spill my cup. Okay, now got my hot coffee. Let me take a sip of it while I got it. Yeah, it does taste like maybe some bones were boiled in the water. Okay, and it's another cool morning. We may be getting early fall. Ugh, okay. Yesterday when I went, I videoed the furniture and the shoes and catching my husband checking the shoes out again. He does it every time. Oh, and don't y'all perverted men start trying to contact him either. Okay, here's what I got that I didn't show y'all. I had so many videos on there, and that other one hadn't loaded, so I thought, well, I'll just show them with my coffee. So, another Apple tablecloth. I mean, you can find these things. Uh, us ladies, we buy them. Why do we do that? We buy them in advance, just in case we buy one, because they're not real expensive. Walmart or the dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever we do. And all you do is just go to thrift stores, uh, estate sales, carport sales, and you can find these. And you can make all kind of things out of them. They're real useful. You know, whatever you need, a drop cloth, uh, shower curtain. Just peel that fuzzy back off, peel that flannel back off of it. And you saw I use the flannel back to protect plants, from insects. And yeah, you can use them for anything. Then I got this purse. And this is I'm giving to my daughter to sell at her her booth, Mama Mia's Market. I think it's on eBay. And this is a Patricia Nash. This is some super nice leather. This purse is brand new. If they even used it one time, I'm gonna be surprised. It's got a little flower impressed right there in the leather. It's real nice leather. The handles are in good shape. This is a nice purse. Um, anyway, and that's silver leather that's in there. Uh, you can check with her, Mama Mia's Market, and see what she's going to sell it for. Maybe you like it. I like it. Maybe you're attracted to it. You can check with her and see what she's going to sell it for. But yeah, that's hers. And I bought these for me, or whoever. Uh, just junk jewelry is all. Just fun stuff. And then here's some that's now they're saying these are fake on the internet. One lady says they're fake, but that's just one lady's opinion. And I haven't got my scope yet to look at it, see if there's any carbon in those stones. But if there's carbon in there, that's not fake. Now I've got a few of these, bought quite a bit of these. But I know the difference between the rock and the fake rock. And really, it feels like fake rock. But I'll get my little jewelry scope out and look at it. But I like these. I always like the natural looking things like that. Okay, that's what I got. That's what I got myself. And I had a pair of shoes, but I put them back. I'd gotten them for gardening, and I probably need to pick them back up because they covered up the toe, and they, protect my foot when I go messing around. And I'm usually in the doggone weeds with open-toe shoes, which is terrible. But I just got this neat card. Look at this. That's real sweet of you. Uh, I usually communicate with people through the videos. I don't really send, uh, mail. Um, and I like your name, Kathy Joe. That's nice. You should use that. And this is really good. All this is really good. And Susan, thank you. You're a sweetheart. Um, yes, that's a wonderful, wonderful Bible. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Still got your other card, you know, and I got it right up there, stuck behind that picture, on the edge of that picture, sticking out. And I put this one there too. I'll tell y'all a story about this American Eagle there. Um, it was one week. I was in the back there. I don't know what I was doing, fooling around or something. I was talking to somebody. That's right. And I couldn't draw my attention away from what we were talking about as a neighbor. And something dark came over my head, And when it came over, and I was like, that's dark. But I kept on talking. That's how it started. And then I heard a crash on the balcony. In the crash, I had found at an estate sale this beautiful stained window of hummingbirds. Oh, it was a beautiful thing. And I had attached it with heavy bolts and chain hanging down on the balcony. It was beautiful. Well, that was crashed down on the balcony, busted and torn loose, but it wasn't dropped where it would if it was just falling. It was way off onto against the back of the house. So I thought, what in the world? What took this down? And it had in the glass, it was pictures of little hummingbirds. So I didn't have any idea how that got busted. But as time went on, I began to see a big bird. I mean, gigantic bird. It's like a small airplane. Well, and then again, another day, it stayed here about a week. Me and my husband were sitting on the back porch, the balcony here. And we were looking out through the backyard. And here comes this eagle, this golden eagle, flying across the backyard low. And in its claws, it had a black cat. And the cat was, I don't know if the cat was dead or alive, but its four legs were hanging and its tail, and it had it in its claws and came right across the back. And both of us saw it. And we were like stunned. It went up into neighbor's tree, was up high, and I got my binoculars to see what was happening. And it was unbelievable. He was tearing that cat in long strips, fur and all, and ingesting it. That cat obviously had to be dead because it was limp, laying over the limb. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is way before I was quick to film anything or take a picture of anything. Uh, I tell people something, they're like, well, why didn't you take a picture of that? I said, well, I don't think of it. Uh, but it had ate that cat. And so I looked it up to see how the eagles, how they eat an animal like that. And it said it tore it in strips it didn't just take a bite, it tore it in long strips and then ingested it. And I thought, that's something else. I mean, that's unbelievable. And when I think about something like that or see that, I'm always thankful because in my mind, this is just my mind, that God is letting me see nature that I would normally would not see. I would think I would see something like that in the mountains or whatever. And we don't have these birds here. We don't have these kind of birds flying around here. This was an unusual thing. And so I might have been a year later. I went to eat at a little restaurant that was open at the time. It's gone now. But they had a newspaper clipping. The newspaper people came out and took a picture of this bird that was flying around this man's yard. Well, he didn't have the experience that I had, me and my husband. And I thought, wow, so here's some more proof. And then his son called that week and said, hey, there's a golden eagle flying around my house. And then my husband said, yeah. And he came over here and got a neighbor's cat and ate it. I mean, it's unbelievable that you see something like that. And like I said, I hate that the cat got ate, okay? Don't get me wrong. But these birds and things have to live too. And they have nests and all that. But I don't think this bird was nesting here, surely. I think it was just passing through, you know. And but at the time that happened, we were overrun with cats. Somebody had dumped cats out here. You know, we were dead end, so people would come in and might do that. Uh, but we were overrun with cats, and I'm thinking that's what drew that bird over here. Before it tore at my stained window, I know that bird went through that window. That's how that happened, because that window would not have moved. He must have put his weight right on the top of that window and just forcefully pulled down, because I had that window secure, I thought. But this reminded me so much of that I had been blessed seeing this creature in my backyard. And I would have to go probably all the way up to East Tennessee. Uh, you know, in my state, we're west and east. We're not north and south. We're west and east. I'm on the west end, and the other part, you know, our state is real narrow and long. So we don't have a north and south. We don't consider that. We're just east and west or middle. The people in the middle are in the middle. But anyway, I had such a blessing seeing that creature. And it reminded me so when you sent this card. Very nice letter in it. Uh, thank you so much, Kathy and Susan. Thank you. And I don't think this this artificial driver's license that you sent me is going to work. It's not going to work. You know, I'm trying to get my driver's license changed into correct name. This one's not going to work. But thank you. It's really sweet. Anyway, I'll put it there with my others. And like I said, I don't usually answer back. I only answer back on my videos. Uh, but anyhow, I guess I better go because this is running long again and y'all might not see me till tonight. But y'all take care and y'all have a good day. And get out and get to work. Bye-bye.